Arsenal, Manchester United. Wolf. The competition for places in the Champions League is heating up. Third place Chelsea points 47 matches, played 24 average position of remaining opponents 13th points from past 10 games 14. Having begun this season as one of the thoroughbreds in a three-way title race, Chelsea's place on this list gives an indication of their campaign. Finishing in the top four should be fairly comfortable for Thomas Tuchel's team, and you would fear for his future at the club should Champions League qualification escape them. At Chelsea, that's the minimum expected of any head coach. With a 6-point cushion and game in hand to West Ham United in 5th place, it would take a catastrophic collapse for this to happen. Tuchel's team appear to be easing out of the winter blip that left them 16 points behind the leaders Manchester City, and returned from Abu Dhabi this week with the confidence-boosting title of world champions after the Club World Cup victory over Palmeiras. Chelsea's hierarchy believe that, had it not been for the injuries suffered during December, they would still be in the running for a first Premier League title since 2017. Instead, the loss of N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic at the heart of midfield, along with the wing-backs Ben Chilwell and Reece James, who shone in the early season, led to costly inconsistency. They remain in all competitions, offering the challenge of a packed fixture list and juggling four fronts, but the prospect of falling short is surely unthinkable. Fourth place Manchester United points 43, played 25 average position of remaining opponents 10th points from past 10 games 19. Tuesday's victory over Brighton Hove Albion put Manchester United back into the top four, but they still have a lot of work to do to secure Champions League qualification. Although some of the football has not been dazzling, United's league record under Ralf Rangnick has been okay. Rangnick has recorded 6 wins, 4 draws and 1 defeat since his appointment in November, but United's run of fixtures has been relatively kind to him. He is yet to face any of the established top teams in the division, but that will change next month when United have a brutal run of fixtures. They kick off March with the Manchester Derby at the Etihad Stadium and then take on Tottenham Hotspur at home and Liverpool away. To make things even harder, the second leg of United's Champions League last 16 tie against Atletico Madrid at Old Trafford falls between the Spurs and Liverpool game. If they manage to get to the international break at the end of March in the top four, United will be confident of staying there until the end of the season. Avoiding defeat in their match away to Arsenal on April 23 will be crucial too. Whether they can keep the 35-year-old Edinson Cavani, a deadly finisher, fit will be another important factor. After allowing Anthony Martial and Donny van de Beek to leave in January, United need attacking options off the bench. 5th place West Ham United points 41, played 25 average position of remaining opponents 10th points from past 10 games 14. If West Ham are to make it, they will have to do it the hard way. Although David Moyes has worked wonders to put his side in contention, it is hard to escape the feeling that his decision not to strengthen a small squad last month will hinder their chances. This lack of depth could be exposed by the sides in the top half of the table as they face trips to Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea and Brighton, while juggling the additional demands of the Europa League. Moyes wanted to sign players only to take the team to the next level, but a few injuries showed up the defense before Christmas. The club have also become very reliant on Jarrod Bowen to chip in with goals to make up for Michail Antonio, the club's only striker, who has managed only 4 in 21 league matches. They have gone off the boil in recent weeks and failed to capitalize on their rivals' dropping point. Should they maintain their post-international break form, in which they have collected only 18 points from 14 matches, they will fall short. The Europa League may offer a better chance to qualify for the Champions League. 6th place Arsenal points 39, played 22 average position of remaining opponents 10th points from past 10 games 19. Arsenal have a habit of making life difficult for themselves, and they will need to overcome that if they are to finish in the top 4 for the first time in 6 years. They have thrown away promising positions and points because of their ill discipline, which has had a knock-on effect because of a small squad that was not strengthened in the transfer window, particularly after letting Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang go to Barcelona. Mikel Arteta's side struggle to create and have managed fewer goals than any of the 5 sides above them. They have also lost 5 of their 6 meetings with the traditional Big Six clubs this season, which could be a reflection of having the youngest team in the league. In Arsenal's favour, however, is that they have games in hand, no distraction of Europe and lower expectations of them after opening the season with 3 straight defeats in their worst start to a campaign in 67 years. 7th place Wolverhampton Wanderers points 37, played 23 average position of remaining opponents 11th points from past 10 games 17. Wolves are the best organized of the teams competing in this mini-league and have a string of players that have the class to play in the Champions League. Their goals against column is worthy of Premier League champions, although clearly the fact they have scored fewer than 19th placed Watford is a reason why they will probably fall short of the top 4. There were plenty of Arsenal fans saying that last week's win away to Wolves was their best performance of the season. That tells you how hard Wolves are to beat, although the result was costly for Bruno Lage's side. I've been especially impressed by Max Kilman at the back. He is a massive unit but is quick and solid on the ball as well. He's basically the player Manchester United need Harry Maguire to be. I look as well at Nelson Semedo. At Barcelona, I always thought he had a mistake in him, but he looks a proper player now after working with Lage. 8th place Tottenham Hotspur points 36 played 22 average position of remaining opponents 11th points from past 10 games 17. My fear for Spurs is that they've already thrown it away. This is not a comment Tottenham fans will like, but I feel as though Antonio Conte is now at the stage that Arteta was with Arsenal last year. The Italian is still working out his best team, who he can trust, and what the blend should be. A lot of his players are inexperienced in Premier League terms, and they need time. Of course, while they have the front three of Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas Moura, there is always hope, but the rest of the team is sorely lacking Champions League standard players. A team that combined Wolves' organized defense with Tottenham's front three could make the top 4, but I worry about Spurs. They are the only side in the top 8 with a negative goal difference, and that is a sign they are struggling. It will also be crucial if they are level on points with a rival at the end of the season. Tony Cascarino's verdict: I think Chelsea are too good to let their advantage slip, so I'll take them to finish 3rd. The fight for 4th will be really close, but if I had to pick one side, would say the momentum is with Arsenal.